Living independently in old age is often seen as a journey filled with freedom and tranquility. You have the liberty to explore hobbies and pursue your desires without the need to worry about responsibilities or obligations to others. However, within this optimism lies another aspect that very few people talk about. When you enter this stage of life, you will realize that feelings of loneliness and emptiness can become your companions. This is something that no one tells you until you actually experience it. Through stories and opinions gathered from various platforms and forums, I have collected valuable insights shared by many about living alone. This is not just my personal story but also a collective voice of those who have walked this path. Indeed, independent living is not always easy. But that does not mean it lacks joy or value. We can harness these moments to seek growth, self-exploration, and create new connections. Let us explore the lesser discussed aspects of single life in old age. From minor challenges to significant opportunities. And how you can make the most of each moment in this journey. Living alone can be a journey of self-discovery. And if you know how to navigate it, you will find joy and peace in every moment. First point, become your own emergency support. When living alone in your later years, one of the most surprising things is that you have to become your own emergency support. The reality is that there is no one nearby to notice if something is wrong. This is not just a realization, it is also a genuine challenge for many. I have read harrowing stories of individuals who fell and were not found for hours or even days simply because no one checked on them. A Reddit user shared that they had to start carrying their phone everywhere, even while showering, just to ensure that in case of an emergency, they could call for help immediately. While it may seem a bit extreme, it is a reasonable preparation for one's safety. In addition to carrying your phone, you might consider using a smartwatch or a medical alert system, especially if you live in remote areas where there are no close neighbors. These precautions not only help you feel secure but also allow you to continue living independently with more confidence. For instance, I remember a woman who shared a useful tip on an online forum. She installed an emergency lockbox outside her home. This way, trusted friends or family members could access her home without needing to break a window if something went wrong. This is a smart solution that is both safe and demonstrates thoughtful preparation for oneself. Creating a safety net for yourself is crucial when living alone. Don't just wait for others to check on you, take the initiative in caring for and protecting yourself. Preparing for emergencies will help you feel more secure, allowing you to live independently without worrying about your safety. Second point, facing the battle with loneliness. As we age, one of the greatest challenges many face is loneliness. This is not exclusive to those who are single. Even introverted individuals, often thought to enjoy solitude, can feel profound emptiness. Perhaps you have heard many say that living alone is a dream for introverted souls. But the reality is more complex. As age increases, many find their social circles becoming smaller. Friends may move away, retire, or even pass away, making it harder than ever to meet new people. I recall a story from an elderly man who shared on an online forum that there were days he didn't talk to anyone. While he cherished his independence, he could not deny missing the daily conversations, the small talk about the weather or dinner that people often share. These little things create warmth and connection in everyday life. One solution many find helpful is to get a pet. A pet not only provides companionship but also fosters routine and responsibility in life. As one woman remarked in a discussion, "My cat may not talk, but it's always there waiting for me to come home. And that makes a huge difference." Those simple moments with a pet can soothe loneliness, giving us a sense of love and attachment. Indeed, having a pet can become an important part of your independent life, turning empty days into lovely and meaningful moments. Facing loneliness is not easy. But seeking creative solutions, such as caring for another living being, can help us overcome these challenges and transform living alone into a memorable journey. Third point, facing the challenge of home maintenance as we age. As age increases, one significant challenge many face is maintaining and caring for their homes. This is not just about cleaning or tidying up, it is genuinely a burden that few mention. The reality is that our energy levels change. And tasks like cleaning gutters or mowing the lawn can become difficult challenges. Even exhausting. I have read numerous stories from older adults who admit that many household chores have been neglected simply because they no longer have the stamina or motivation to do them. One elderly woman shared that while she loves her home, creating a list of home improvement projects has become overwhelming. Not because she doesn't care, but because the overload has made her feel suffocated by daily tasks. If you find yourself in a similar situation, remember that it is perfectly acceptable to seek help. You might consider hiring someone to take on heavy chores or simply asking friends and family for occasional support. If the budget allows, downsizing your living space is also a great idea. This not only means reducing maintenance work but also helps you eliminate unnecessary items, creating a more comfortable living environment. In reality, addressing challenges in home maintenance can become an opportunity for us to seek support and organize our lives in a new way. Focus on what is important, and leave behind unnecessary burdens. Living alone doesn't have to be filled with worries about household chores. Instead, it can be a journey to reclaim freedom and joy in the little moments. Fourth thing, turning daily habits into sacred rituals. In a life lived alone, daily habits are not just repetitive actions, they truly become sacred rituals that provide stability and peace of mind. Without anyone beside us to share burdens or spontaneously plan activities, these habits create a steady rhythm of life, helping you feel connected to yourself. You may have experienced the relaxation of savoring a cup of coffee on the porch in the morning or enjoying leisurely strolls in the sunlight. These moments are not just mere habits, they are ways to reshape your life, offering a sense of tranquility amidst the chaos of the outside world. A 70-year-old woman once shared that she begins her mornings by playing the same familiar song while preparing breakfast. The sound of that song not only fills the quiet space but also ignites a wave of positive energy for the entire day. Similarly, another man shared that watering his garden every evening is not just about tending to the plants but also gives him a sense of purpose and structure for his day. This illustrates that these simple habits provide immense spiritual strength, making each day more meaningful. We need to recognize that there is nothing wrong with having daily habits, even if they seem simple or even rigid. In fact, these small rituals contribute to making a solitary life special. Embrace them as an essential part of your life, helping you take control and shape your life in the way you desire. These moments are opportunities for self-care, creating memorable experiences, and turning independent living into a journey filled with meaning. Fifth thing, cooking as an act of self-care. As we age and independent living becomes a reality, one of the unexpected challenges many face is cooking for themselves. You might find that preparing a complete meal feels too labor-intensive, especially when there's no one else to serve. This leads many people to easily fall into the habit of using frozen meals or ordering takeout for convenience. However, the reality shows that cooking for yourself can bring numerous benefits and joys. Imagine a woman in a forum sharing that when she began to love cooking for herself, her perspective on meals changed entirely. Cooking was no longer a burden but a manifestation of self-care. It was a moment when you transformed the kitchen into a creative space where you can experiment with new recipes, discovering exciting flavors and dishes along the way. A helpful tip is to try batch cooking on weekends, preparing meals you can enjoy over the next few days. This not only saves you time during the week but also creates opportunities for you to relish the meals you've made yourself. From preparing fresh ingredients to skillfully combining flavors, you'll find that each dish is a work of art, bearing your personal touch. Cooking can become a hobby rather than just a mundane task. When you put love into every dish, you're not just nourishing your body but also nurturing your soul. It's a way to remind yourself that you deserve the best. Moreover, preparing meals is a healthier option, allowing you to better control your budget in the long run. So step into the kitchen with a relaxed mindset and creativity. Turn cooking into an act of self-care. And you'll discover that these moments not only enrich your life but also bring endless joy. Sixth thing, silence, a gift and a challenge. When embarking on the journey of independent living, many people often do not anticipate that silence can be one of the greatest challenges they face. Especially for those who are accustomed to the noise of a large family or the hustle and bustle of work. A quiet space can be a significant shock. A home once filled with laughter and activity can now feel overly empty. Especially during quiet evenings. For those who enjoy silence, it can bring a sense of peace. But for others, this emptiness can easily turn into loneliness. An elderly woman shared that she started to keep the radio on softly while doing housework, just to fill the quiet air with familiar sounds. At the same time, another man turned to podcasts as a way to feel like someone was chatting with him, creating a familiar atmosphere amidst moments of solitude. Perhaps you've also experimented with music, audiobooks, or simply a TV show to break the silence. These sounds can create a significant shift, helping you feel less alone in your own home. You might even discover new hobbies through listening to audiobooks or educational programs. Conversely, for many, silence can be a precious gift. After years of being busy with others, a quiet space is an opportunity to pause, reflect, and recharge. It's a time when you can listen to yourself, uncovering profound thoughts that you may have overlooked in daily life. Ultimately, silence can offer you both sides. Find ways to enjoy quiet moments and transform them into opportunities for self-discovery. If you feel that the silence is too heavy, don't hesitate to create a little noise, as these moments can enrich your solitary life. Seventh principle, ignite the will for physical activity. As you enter the phase of living alone, particularly with advancing age, you may find that getting up and moving is no longer a natural habit as it once was. Without encouragement from a partner, many of us fall into the cycle of a sedentary lifestyle. Simple activities like walking, exercising, or even just standing up and moving around can become tasks that require significant determination. Insights shared by many on forums reveal that after spending time living alone, they gradually notice a decline in their physical fitness. One man confided that he felt he was sitting more and had gradually missed the habit of walking each day. He didn't even realize how inactive he had become until his body started showing signs of stiffness. To maintain health in this context, being intentional about physical activity is crucial. You need to motivate yourself more than ever. A good way to do this is to incorporate physical activities into your daily routine, no matter how small. This could be walking around the neighborhood each morning, doing a few gentle stretches upon waking, or joining a senior exercise class at a local community center. A fascinating story is about a woman who decided to adopt a dog for a very simple reason: the dog needed to be walked. And thus she would also have to go outside and exercise. This is not only a lovely choice but also a clever way to encourage herself to be more active. Physical activity doesn't have to mean going to the gym. You can find joy in gardening, dancing around the living room to your favorite music, or even opting for the stairs instead of the elevator. Each of these small activities can contribute to keeping your body agile, while also lifting your mood and clearing your mind. Remember that keeping your body moving not only brings health benefits but also helps you maintain an optimistic spirit and enthusiasm for life. Living alone doesn't mean giving up on yourself, on the contrary. It's an opportunity to explore new things and develop good habits for yourself. Eighth principle: explore your relationship with time. As you embark on the journey of living alone, one of the wonders, or challenges, you may experience is a shift in your perception of time. Strangely, without the familiar rhythms from others around you, it's easy to lose track of the days. You might feel time passing slowly or, conversely, feel as if it's slipping away without leaving a mark. A man shared on a forum that after retiring and following the death of his wife, there were days he couldn't even remember what day it was or what time it was. This isn't uncommon, as without external cues like a work schedule or children's activities to guide a day, everything can become chaotic. However, from another perspective, living alone also gives you the opportunity to shape the rhythm of your own life. No longer constrained by the schedules of others, you can freely create routines and activities for yourself. Some find joy in establishing a flexible schedule, such as choosing Monday for grocery shopping, Thursday for cleaning, and Saturday for leisure activities. Others discover that engaging in specific hobbies can provide them with motivation and anticipation each day. You might enroll in a gardening class every Wednesday afternoon or dedicate Sunday evenings to your favorite special meals. These moments not only help you maintain order but also create memorable experiences in life. What's important is that you not only track time but also allow yourself to immerse in its natural flow. Living alone offers you a valuable opportunity to plan your days in the way you feel most comfortable. This is the gift of independent living, the ability to choose freely, enjoy, and live according to what you truly want. Ninth principle: decluttering, a personal journey. When living alone, decluttering can become a complex and multidimensional experience. On one hand, with no one beside you to debate whether to keep or discard items, you have complete authority to decide. It's easier when there's no one to convince or argue against your opinions. But at the same time, each item in your home carries a story, a memory, and they reflect your life. From photographs to books, everything contains a piece of your soul. I recall reading a comment from an elderly woman who had lived alone for many years. She confided that even though she knew she didn't need the old items, she kept them because of their sentimental value. She wondered, "It's just me. Does keeping these things hurt anyone?" But then another thought came to her: do I want to leave all this for someone else to sort through and clean up? Many people in online communities have highlighted the emotional difficulties of decluttering while living alone. These objects are not merely belongings but milestones in your life. Letting them go can sometimes feel like closing a chapter, which may leave you feeling empty. However, there is a wonderful freedom in deciding to simplify your life. A man in his 60s shared that he decided to downsize his belongings to make his life easier. He felt more at ease knowing that his home was manageable. And decluttering was not just a physical act but also a way for him to transition from the past to the present. Decluttering as you age isn't just about pursuing minimalism, it's about transforming your living space into a reflection of who you are today, not who you used to be. It's perfectly normal to hold on to items that bring you joy, but also allow yourself to let go of things that no longer align with who you are today. Start small. Tackle each item, and allow yourself to feel the accompanying emotions. Ultimately, this is your space, and you have the right to shape it in the way you desire. Decluttering is not just a task, it's a journey toward freedom and self-discovery. Point 10. Creating joy for yourself in a life of solitude. When you live alone and over the years, there's an undeniable truth: invitations to social activities gradually become rarer. It's not because people no longer care about you, but because friends and family are busy with their own journeys, careers, families, or even new homes. As a result, you may feel lonely. And that's not pleasant at all. Some people have shared on forums that they feel forgotten, no longer receiving invitations to gatherings. A woman once confessed that she used to wait for the phone to ring. But now she understands that she needs to take the initiative. This is a valuable lesson: instead of waiting for others to connect with you, create social relationships for yourself. It's wonderful to realize that you can shape your social life the way you want. Inviting a friend for coffee, starting a book club, or hosting a movie night at home are all great ways to connect with people. Imagine hosting a movie night featuring your favorite films, sharing joyful moments together. This not only helps you relax but also creates precious memories. A man over 60 shared his story about forming a walking group in his neighborhood. Every Sunday, they meet to explore different trails. This not only helps him stay active but is also a wonderful way to connect with like-minded individuals. Living alone gives you the freedom to design your own social life. If you love crafting, organize a crafting night with friends. If you're a fan of a particular TV show, why not plan a weekly watch party? Take the initiative to reach out and invite others. You'll find that many will respond positively. Creating joy for yourself is not just a way to alleviate loneliness but also an opportunity to build new relationships and enrich your life. You have the right to take charge of your social life. So start today. Be bold, and joy will come to you. Point 11. The importance of self-care when living alone. When living alone, self-care becomes a significant challenge. With no one around to remind or care for you, it's easy to neglect yourself. From wearing the same outfit for days to not bothering to cook a decent meal. Some people have shared on forums that they feel like they are living for someone else. But the truth is, everything you do should be for yourself. There's a story from a man who has lived alone for many years. He realized that bad habits were creeping into his daily life. Skipped meals, infrequent showers, and time wasted lounging on the sofa became commonplace. He admitted that he needed to remind himself that he also deserves to be cared for and loved just as he has done for others. Self-care is not just about appearance or diet, it's an essential part of mental health. It can be as simple as keeping medical appointments, ensuring enough sleep, and creating moments that make you feel comfortable. A woman shared her habit of lighting candles in the evening, wearing a face mask, and reading, small rituals that help her feel nurtured and appreciated. Make self-care a priority, even when there's no one around to notice. Dress nicely in the morning, even if you're just at home. Cook your favorite meals and pamper yourself in ways that bring you joy. Even while living alone, you absolutely deserve to be well cared for. You are the only one who can take the best care of yourself. Living alone in old age comes with challenges. But it also brings fulfillment and the freedom to create the life you desire. Don't hesitate to seek help when needed. And remember that no one walks this journey alone. A community of people experiencing similar feelings is always there, ready to share their stories. Surround yourself with things that bring happiness. From a lovable pet to a small garden or your favorite book. When tough days come, remember that you're not truly alone. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences with others. And if you find value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on useful content in the future. Thank you for watching.